Greetings, housemates, and welcome back to Let's Play Valkyria Chronicles. We're in Chapter 3, Vassal Urban Warfare. There's a lot in this chapter, so we're just going to jump right in.
In March of 1935, the Empire began its invasion across Gallia's eastern border.
Do I need to click? Yes.
Maximilian, commander of the Gallian invasion front, built his army around mobile armor. Ghirlandaio and the other fortresses along the border fell to his tanks in quick succession.
That's what tanks do.
Bruhl's fall in under 2 hours was typical of villages in the Empire's path, and the road to the capital bore a steady flow of refugees. Randgries, Gallia's capital, a town secure and stable since ancient times. Within its walls stood the castle Randgries, and within its unicorn spire resided Cordelia, Gallia's princess.
Unicorn spiral.
Supporting Gallia's policy of neutrality was a system of universal conscription. Under it, all schools required military training each year. In the event of a war, citizens were then drafted into the militia to defend their country.
Get in there.
As the conflict with the East grew worse, both Welkin and Alicia found themselves no exceptions to that fate.
And thus they were drafted, I mean.
So these are my new digs. Oh, my uniform. I should get changed before reporting in. Better get ready now.
Always cheerful, that Wilkin. Always cheerful.
Flares, binoculars, a compass, and a map. Everything you need for a nice hike. Or combat.
Welkin? Can I come in?
Sure, it's open.
Oh, you're already changed too. Let's see. Not bad, not bad. You look good, actually. So, how about me? Do I look all right in this? Convincing?
Let's take a look. Yeah, you look fine. You wear it like a pro.
Really? You're not just saying that?
Of course not. You look tough. I like it.
Oh, good. I was worried it looked kind of silly.
No way. That plating on the back, it's like a coleopterate exoskeleton. Beetle-tastic.
Oh yeah. Straight up serious.
What? And did you just say beetle?
Wilkin knows how to get the ladies.
Welkin? What kind of girl wants to hear that she looks like a bug?
Huh? Not just any bug. A rhinoceros beetle. King of the insects.
King of
Who
the
wouldn't want
insects,
that?
Alicia. Yeah, who wouldn't want that?
Uh-huh. I guess I'll just try to take that as a very Welkin sort of compliment.
King of the insects.
Tell me about that scarf. You've been wearing it since I met you.
Oh, this? It's part of my uniform from the bakery.
Is that right?
I don't want to forget the time I spent busting my buns baking. I plan to keep wearing it until I can get back to manning the ovens again.
That's great. Once you do, I'll be first in line to get some of that bread.
Is that a promise? Well, I'll be sure to have plenty of it ready and waiting for you.
This conversation is too kiddie and full of innuendo for me to comment on, guys.
Absolutely. Hey, if you're ready, we should probably go see the captain now.
Just fill in the blanks yourself. I suggest baker's buns and baker's rack as like good starting terms. But also insect fetishist is somewhere around in there. I'm just not sure how to make it funny.
Come in.
Excuse me, ma'am. Galleon Militia Enlistee Welkin Gunther, reporting for duty.
Ma'am, Galleon Militia Enlistee Alicia Melchiot, also reporting for duty.
I'm Captain Eleanor Varrot, commander of this regiment.
Eleanor's a badass.
Gunther, you're promoted to lieutenant. You'll be leader of Squad 7 now.
Ma'am.
Enlistee Melchiot, you're promoted to sergeant. You'll be under the lieutenant's command. Understood?
Ma'am!
What do you know? It is you. Nice coincidence, huh, Welkin?
Valdio? I had no idea that you'd enlisted.
Yep. Now that there's a real war going on, I joined up. Pretty much all the officer and training boys are here just like you.
You know each other.
Yes, ma'am. We knew each other at university. Welkin was in science and I was in archaeology.
Oh, Valdio.
And just look at us now. No archaeology or science. Looks like the two of us are studying war, I guess.
Looks that way. It's good to see you.
And you.
Boom.
That'll be all for now. There's a
And
strategy
class.
briefing later today, but you still have time. Time for you to catch up. You'll be spending a lot of time on the post and in Randgrees. They'll be your new home, so get to know them. That'll be all. Report back in time for the briefing. Until then, you're dismissed.
Boom. Ah, Valdio. Alright, so we have experience, and we've got ducks, or DCTs, or whatever they are, to spend. So many things to do. Train units to improve combat ability. Yep. Upgrade Squad 7's equipment. Yep, we want to do that. Command room, choose. Squad barracks, change equipment, review info. Let's go to R&D first. R&D is where you can buy sweet upgrades for your
Welcome
tanks.
to R&D, man. What can I do you for? Huh? Wait, I know that insignia. You're Lieutenant Gunther, aren't you?
Insignia.
I knew it! Man, I've heard about you. That evacuation at Brule was just... wow!
Awesome evacuation, dude.
Protecting a tiny life in the middle of all that slaughter? Man!
Over-enthusiastic, perma-eye closed,
Oh,
Leon.
Lieutenant, you're good people. You get all my respect and then some, bro.
What's going on, Leon? I could hear you from clear across the hangar.
Oh, Casey, check it out! It's Lieutenant Gunther! He's the man!
Uh-oh.
Sorry about him, Lieutenant. He's like this all the time, I'm afraid.
Highs balls. Stop smoking that ganj.
But where are my manners? I'm Kreese Cherney. I'm training here as a mechanic.
Oh, and I'm Leon Schmidt, but just call me Leon, bro. I'm your boy.
So, Lieutenant Gunther, what brings you down to R&D today? We do work here on weapons development, making upgraded weapons and equipment.
Yeah, I want all of that.
And that includes rifles and machine guns. We can even soup up your tank.
Yeah, I want those.
Of course, research expenses aren't cheap.
No, it's cool. I don't want that, though.
With rifles and other firearms, we'll mass produce new models as they're developed. You won't have to worry about making enough for your squad. We'll outfit them.
For tanks, you can upgrade the baseline performance of the body itself, or develop optional parts that you can add on to tweak out its specs.
Oh, so good.
Right. You can choose which optional parts you want in the tank equipment section. Come in any time and make adjustments based on the needs of the operation at hand.
About outfitting tanks. Development work on tanks happens in the form of body enhancements, tread, and weak point improvements, and attack support. Body enhancements mostly reinforce the gun barrel and body armor to improve its base stats. Tanks will automatically be given the best body type you have developed. You decide whether to favor attack or defense, and altering body types gives your tank a different outward appearance. Improvements to the treads and weak points and attack support take the form of parts that can be added to the tanks to enhance their abilities. Each part has a set size in blocks. You decide how to fill the 4x3 block storage capacity in Edelweiss. Pick the optional parts that best fit your own personal combat style. Alright, so let's see what's here. Anything we can develop? Cost us 500 to improve. Now this says accuracy boost. What it really means is damage. If you'll look, that the versus personnel damage jumps up by 5. We can boost the firepower of machine guns, firepower of our Landcar M1, kind of bazookas, and we can do all this jazz. Can't upgrade the grenades. We can upgrade the uniform to get a little bit of defense. And we can upgrade the blast armor. Yeah, and all that is really super good. Check out the Edelweiss. We can reinforce the barrel for an extra 200 range. Okay. A little more tread. It's an expensive block for 50 tread hit points. I don't know if it's really worth it. Hardened radiator gives you additional critical defense. Upgrading the sight. That extra accuracy is utterly fantastic. As much accuracy as possible. The frontal armor. Okay, so we looked at all of that. And then outfit tanks. Do we actually have any parts equipped? Okay, no, but there's the 4x3 they were talking about. Okay. Sight upgrade, so key.
Whew, it's done.
There you go. There's our bulletproof visor, increasing our accuracy by 5 points. Next, we want to upgrade all these weapons because it's so good. So, extra damage. That's like a 25% damage
All set
increase
for you,
or something.
bro. It's
This one, you see, it's only 1 point, but I think they shoot 20. Yeah, this has 20 shots, so that's quite the firepower upgrade. Whereas over here, 5 shots times 5 damage, still 25 more damage. Yeah, the scout rifle actually does more damage, but these guys already hurt more. And you're going to want every single one of these. These just baseline upgrades are so good. Alright, you'll note that damage versus person goes up by 5, and versus armor goes up by 50. Yeah, you want that. These things are a little tricky to use. If you need to skimp, I would consider skimping here.
here you
But we do have the cash. Alright, here, the sniper rifle, 5 more damage versus personnel, 5 more damage versus armor, range 1000. The best is when you get an actual aim grade upgrade from like C
Here
to
you go,
D.
bro.
So good. Uniform upgrades, so important.
All set for you, bro.
Oh my god, I hate him. And then the blast armor. It has the effect anti-blast, which makes your land
All
cars
set for
actually
you, bro.
more resistant, your lancers, excuse me, more resistant to explosives than your other troops. Alright, we got all that. We could go back to the Edelweiss and see if there's other things we really want to purchase. It's a lot of money. The extra health, I don't think you usually need unless things are going wrong. The extra range, also, without some additional accuracy, I don't think you really need it. The reinforced armor isn't that bad. But these do take up space and they cost a lot. We're gonna... Radiator upgrade. The critical defense is not bad. But... Oh, so those are... Okay, those have a size. Oh yeah, these guys are just straight up flat upgrades.
All set for you, bro.
Let's save some. Okay, so we got the Edelweiss all pimped out. That last upgrade does not take up a space. So we've only got the one part. Yep.
Well, sir, was that helpful?
Totally helpful.
We're working here around the clock to make possible tomorrow what's out of reach today.
Thanks, Kreese.
Come again a little later. We'll do our best to have something useful for you by then.
Yeah, you better come back soon, bro. I am all fired up to work on stuff for you.
Thanks, Leon. Alright, training field.
Welcome to your worst nightmare. I'm the guy who's gonna whip you lazy blobs into shape. Still, I can't work miracles here. No amount of drilling beats real combat experience. I want you all to go out there, kick some imp tail, and then show me what you learned. I will train that experience into something you can actually use. Level you bums up. But don't go trying to hog all the glory. A squad's a team, and we got no need for stars. You will train as a class, and level up by class. Scout level 2, Scout level 3. You get it? When the scouts level up, that means each and every one of them goes up that level. You hear me, maggots? Any of you think he's better than the rest of the team, go home now! All right. Now I'll show you lowlives how this whole thing actually works. It ain't complicated. First you go out there and fight, then divvy up that experience here. Once the experience you cram into a soldier class clears a set amount, it'll level up. Picking which class to level up and when is your job as the squad leader. Now give it a go.
Alright, so like the drill instructor
Train all
said,
you want. I've got all day.
you pick a class, level them up, and all of your scouts level up at once, your shock troopers, lancers, engineers, and snipers. I'm trying to remember. So you spend XP. Like so, I know leveling scouts up, at some level everyone gets a new ability or a new weapon. And there are potentials. So these are things you unlock as your characters, or as your classes level up. You unlock more and more of these. They can be really powerful, and some of your special characters who have more plot-centric roles actually have special missions that can unlock really powerful, what are they called again? Potentials. So, like, Alicia's country bred and maternal. Rosie is strong-willed, big sister, desert allergy. In the desert, she's got a chance to not feel so hot. Largo, child of nature. He feels better when he's not standing on pavement. Loyal teammate. Some of these are detrimental. Some of them are good. Often they're good. Some of them will get you, like, they'll let you, when you attack, nearby people will attack with you if you have the proper potentials. Some of them will give you a chance to, like, ultimate evade, will give you a chance to simply dodge everything shot at you that round and pretty much totally avoid damage from weapons fire, which can be really powerful, and some of them will, like, give you better aim for that round. So leveling up scouts is awesome because at some point you get the ability to shoot the grenade off of your rifle, and the rifle grenade is really long range and just amazing.
I got no use for tears. Sweat, sweat, sweat. Good work, maggots. You're one level closer to human.
And you got stuff like that to look forward to. So then the next level is much more expensive. I believe scouts, shock troopers, engineers, snipers. Leveling up lancers I didn't feel like was as beneficial, but since the first level is cheap for everyone, let's just do it.
Bite the bullet! Nope! Good work, maggots! You're one level closer to human. Looks like that session beat a new potential out of the Lancers. Looks like that session beat a new potential out of the Snipers.
Nice. So if we look at Largo, he now has first aid boost, which means that he'll do better when applying first aid. Now, yeah, scouts. Shock troopers, I think, get a flamethrower. I can't remember what the engineers get, but I believe it's awesome. You'll note the engineers are kind of cheaper to level up. Snipers need some love. I feel like they need love early on. But the scouts are just so good when leveled up. And the scouts' health is what often comes into question. Everyone else, you have a better idea of how tough they're going to be, and you either don't expose them at all to fire, or they're good at soaking it up. But the scouts often take fire for the team because you need to move them quickly. Still, I feel like the snipers...
I got no...
Let's go with the scouts. Let me see if I want to save this up.
Good work, Mac.
Alright, we don't actually have enough to level up anyone else.
Got it? That's how training by class works. Now get out there and rack up some experience.
Alright.
Oh, and there's one more thing to add. Sometimes leveling up a unit class will unlock a hidden potential in them. You can think of potentials as the natural abilities your soldiers have inside them.
Mm-hmm.
Those abilities will form a big part of your strength in the field, so keep them in mind. Other times, leveling up a class will earn you clearance for a new order. Here, as long as we're talking about it, I'll teach you a classic, a real golden oldie.
You learned Evade Boost. This order raises one ally's evasion skills. So an order, well, let's see if he says.
Orders are special commands you can give out as the squad leader. They can save your tail. It doesn't take a genius to see that leveling up your soldiers is the best way to beef up your squad. The soldiers will get stronger, and you just might unlock new potentials and orders. All that just from me working you sorry bums into the dirt. I just hope you maggots are ready for a real workout the next time I see you here.
Alright, so that guy exists. So orders, you spend your command points to have an effect on the battlefield that doesn't involve taking over a unit and controlling them. Okay, let's go to the barracks and we'll finish up with the command room. You see why this video is going to take like a whole day. Okay, so we've got our tank commander here. This is the scout version of him. So units that like other units will have a chance to sympathetically attack with those units. So not if they're in a tank, but like if Alicia and Scout Welkin were next to each other, then they would have a chance to cooperate when they attacked. Rosie with Largo. It's not so good when the Lancer cooperatively attacks. Like, I don't think it helps you that much. But I believe that is how it works. Okay, so these are the people we must take. Note that Rosie and Largo also grant command points when you deploy them on missions. So you want to deploy as many of your squad leaders as possible for maximum command points.
It's good to see you doing the rounds. Welcome. This is the command room. Use it to structure your squad. You will have access to both drafted and volunteer recruits. Now that I think of it, Squad 7 is still short on soldiers, isn't it? I'll explain how this works.
Thank you.
This is the master list. The recruits have all been assigned classes based on their talents. I should probably touch on the 5 classes, just so we're clear. First off, you have the Scouts. Just like the name suggests, they'll be your eyes. Their best asset is their mobility. They can go out, collect intel, then make it back safely. That, and a keen eye for enemies. A good scout can spot a man in tall grass from 100 yards. That comes at the price of firepower. Their job is spotting enemies, not taking them out. Next up, the shock trooper. They're the ones to break through enemy lines and clean up. They offer excellent offense and defense. As far as combat goes, they're as good as it gets. While they lack any specialized techniques, they also don't have any obvious shortcomings. Think of them as the least finicky unit in your squad, Lieutenant. After them, we have Lancers, then anti-tank units. They're critical when facing armored targets. Their purpose is pretty self-explanatory. In most cases, they're the only way to stop a tank.
I think they get a mortar shot, which makes them much more effective against infantry after you level them up to a certain point.
They're also well shielded from explosives, which conveniently includes tank mortars. Sadly, they're slow and weak to gunfire. Their limited ammo could also be called a drawback. Changing gears, we have the Engineers. They handle supplies and perform combat support. They can restock other units' ammunitions, treat the wounded, even repair tanks on site.
Engineers are amazing.
They can place sandbags for cover, disarm mines, repair towers, you name it.
Towers can be destroyed.
Their actual combat skills are very low. Think of them as combat facilitators. Lastly, we have the Snipers. They can shoot down targets from a considerable distance. You won't find better soldiers for marksmanship and range. They can hit targets I can barely see. Sniping rifles also come with scopes that work to augment a sniper's natural eyesight. Drawbacks include low mobility and defense. If the enemy gets them alone, they're done for.
So true.
That should cover the basics. Go ahead and put a squad together now. There's room for 20, and you can swap units at any time.
Alright. So it's best to pick people that like each other. You can look at what their stats do. So let's go ahead and take a look here at all the stats, or all the potentials. An allergy to dust and sand leads to a steady drain of health while in a sandy area. Trooper killer. Confidence that they can best any shock trooper grants a boost in attack abilities. Chatty Cathy. Whenever a close friend is nearby, they just can't help but chit-chat, a distraction that lowers their accuracy. Yeah, so Troop Killer's good.
Please, call me Wavy. From today onward, we fight together.
I meant to push another button, Wavy. Sorry, thanks for introducing yourself. Worries about dirt stains lead to distraction, decrease in accuracy. Wah wah. Camp Defender. Bent on protecting the camp by sheer force of will, they naturally become better at evading attacks. Darkson Bond. Having brethren close by to protect stirs enhanced defensive abilities.
You've taught me quite a lot, sir. If I can be of service...
Alright, and then you get these cute additions. What does Meadowbread mean? Standing aggressive field helps them relax, enhancing defense. Acmophobic. Deathly afraid of pointed objects. Being around Lancers' weapons make them hyperventilate, steadily losing HP. So Meadowbread is good. Good buddy. Being around close friends makes even the battlefield a little cheerier, boosting attack power. Bug and a rug. Cozy places like trenches seem calming. It give a boost in attack power. Meadowbread. Everything good about Nancy. We'll take her.
I'm Nancy DeFore. It's so good to meet you.
You rock, Nancy. Welcome aboard. Alright, Ramona. If I recall, Ramona's pretty awesome. Maybe? I can't remember. Chatty, neat freak. Nope. Not yet. Susie, though. Susie's a boss. Standing on bare dirt leads to a boost in accuracy. Being around friends makes her attack power rise. Elise and Newt are her friends. For whatever reason, shark troopers aren't their things. Attack power is lowered against shock troopers. Maybe later. Frisia York, desert bred. Staying in loose sand sharpens awareness, leading to improved invasion. Having men nearby makes them happy, leading to enhanced accuracy. Salinas, Walter, Emily. So those are all good stats. Let's go ahead and take her.
I'm Frisia York, handsome. I know you'll take real good care of me.
Oh, anime. Cherry, let's see. Child of nature. Dislikes roads. Talks near friends. Extra firepower when near men. Rosie, Ted, and Ramona are her friends. Keep that in mind. Aika. Pollen allergy, good buddy. Vice, Yoko, Dallas. Kevin. We're into our shock troopers now, so we'll come back around once we get the best. Metalhead. Smell of iron clears the head, leading to a boost in attack power. I believe this is when standing next to tanks. Claustrophobic. And you'll note that this power is slashed through. I can't remember if that means he never gets one there, or that there's something that does it for him. Okay, you have an idea what Fancy's Women does. Desert allergy drains health. Confidence that they can best any Lancer grants a boost in attack. The killers are pretty good. Eddie, Frisia, and Audrey. We do have Frisia here, so he might be worth considering. We'll come back around. Hans. Child of nature. Imp hater. Lower defense on roads. Pure Age of the Empire yields a boost in accuracy. Accuracy for shock troopers is a big thing. He's also friends with Largo. We'll go ahead and take him.
Haynes Salinger, reporting
Haynes,
for duty, sir.
not Hans. My bad. Wendy, Metalhead, Shutton. She likes being near tanks. Don't want to put her in camp. Has no friends. Yeah. Edie. There's some DLC for the Edie detachment. She's a good character. Country bred. She likes to stand on dirt. Panicky. Charging in the face of enemy fire makes them panic, decreasing attack power, so don't do that. That's interception fire. Born leader. Having allies nearby sparks a sense of responsibility that leads to a natural boost in defensive ability. Salinas, Ramona, Dallas. We'll go ahead and take her.
I'm Edie Wilson. Perhaps you've heard of me. I'm sure we'll get along swimmingly.
Oh, Edie. Aisha, desert allergy, panicky, lonely. All bad. All bad. No, ma'am. Jane Turner. Friend with Haynes and Oscar. We do have Haynes already. Child of nature, hates roads, hates Imperials, is more accurate. Lancer killer. Yeah, buddy.
The name's Jane Turner. I'll do anything if it means putting holes in imps.
Yep, brutal. Dorothy, metalhead, frail body. Let's see what frail body does. Having less than half full action points makes them feel totally exhausted, leading to decreased defense. So, can't move around as much without screwing their defense. Bad. Bad, bad. Country bred, Lancer hater, camp defender. Not bad. Extra accuracy potential. Better in camp. Attack power is lowered against Lancer. Let's take her.
The name's Nina Strice, and I look forward to a good workout out there.
Alright, Jan Walker. Pollen allergy. Fancies men. No grass for him. Friends with Largo, Montley, and Walter. Jan's kind of a boss. Nils, city kid, lone wolf, camp defender. They like paved roads. Extra defense. Having allies nearby makes them less evadey. Camp defender, they like that. How many of them are there? A lot. Field, child of nature, Darkson hater, so we've got a racist dude up in here. Decrease in defense around Darksons. Child of nature. Doesn't like paved roads. Night blind, this guy. Loser. Walter, desert bred, yes. Pessimist. Night vision. Fires with enhanced accuracy at night, good to know. Likes Frisia and Jan. Having less than half full hit points makes them throw away hope for the future, meaning lessened defense. He's not bad. Let's take a look. I don't want resets on my team. Out of here. City kid. Born leader. Yeah, we'll take you.
Hi there, I'm Yoko Martins. I'm sure we'll get along just fine.
Alright, we've got 10 open slots left. Let's grab Walter.
The name's Walter Nash, buddy. Pleasure to be working with you.
Might go back for Jan. Largo's friends with Jan, Hans, Rosie. Alright. And Rosina, no. Herbert Nielsen, let's see, desert bred fatalist. Let's see what fatalist means. When hit points reaches a single digit, they dive headlong into despair, causing lowered firing accuracy. That, like, just doesn't happen very often. Friends with Motley and Ramsey. Carl, metalhead, lonely. Sorry, Carl. Homer, neat freak, frail body, lonely. Oh, Homer. Dallas, desert allergy, man-hater, fancies women. Having been nearby triggers a constitutional loathing so powerful it lowers accuracy. Sure, sure. Having went around makes them want to look good, making them shoot with greater accuracy. Claudia, city kid, shut in. We'll take Dallas. She's friends with Alicia, Edie, and Aka.
My name is Dallas Wyatt. I'm excited to be joining up.
And she loves the ladies, hates the mans. It's cool. And if we want another one, we'll come back around. Racist. Catherine O'Hara is one of my favorite characters in this game. Meadowbed, extra defense in grass. Pessimists, having less than half full hit points makes them throw away hope for the future. Camaraderie, having allies of the same unit class nearby puts them at ease, raising their natural evasion. It means you want to put her next to snipers in the grass, which is a little tough, and none of these actually boost her sniping capabilities, but I love the way she talks makes me so happy.
Hello, I'm Catherine O'Hara. I look forward to joining you all.
I love her. Alright, and then we don't have many choices here. Sniper killer, extra attack against snipers. I do want to take 2 snipers, even if he's a jerk.
My name is Cesare Regard, and I'll handle things my own way, thank you.
Yeah, whatever. Lame-o. Know that they have different hit points. Metalhead, city kid. Boosting defense is better. I feel like we're fighting a defensive war right now. But we are also fighting in the city.
Herbert Nielsen is me. I mean, yeah, I'll try.
It's great. It's great. I love having that guy-ish. Okay, note that Nils has no friends because he's a lone wolf. Okay, we've got 5 characters. We've got 2 snipers, 2 engineers, 3 lancers, 5 shock troopers. We need more scouts. Defender, Darkson Bond, Neat Freak. Zaka and Nadine aren't on our team yet. Meadowbred, what's he scared of again? Lancers. He's actually friends with Jan, though. Nancy and Herbert. We've got Dallas, Yoko. Let's get Aika up in here.
Hey there. I'm Ika Thompson.
Aika.
I'll try my best. Sound good, Welkin?
All the people who are friends with your primary characters, Rosie, Largo, Alicia, and Welkin, are good picks, I would say. People who can sympathize with Lancer, Shock Troopers are also great, because extra Shock Trooper attacks are really good. Rosie, Ted, Ramona. Let's take Cherry.
I'm Cherry Steinen, like with a J. It's silent, but, I'm not.
Welcome aboard. Elise and Newt, we don't have them yet. Edie, Cherry, Audrey. Another chatty one, also a neat freak. Let's get Wavy up in here. Scout camp defenders are, usually you want your scouts out there, but... Edie, Frisia, we have both of them.
Salinas Milton, at your service.
I like Wendy, but only because she's such a jerk. Alright, how are we doing here? 6 scouts. 6 shock troopers. 3, 2, 2. Let's get Jan in there. Classic.
Hey, soldier! I'm Jan Walker. I'll fight with everything I've got.
Yeah, Jan's sick. If you, Largo and Jan can, like, take down tanks together like nobody's business, it's awesome. Alright, you can see why...
Well, feel like you've struck a balance? Come back anytime you'd like to adjust your squad.
Why I need multiple videos per chapter.
As time passes, we'll
Don't
have
worry,
more
it'll never
recruits
be
to
that
choose
long
from,
again.
So keep an eye on that list. Oh, and all the recruits go through training together, so that they'll be at the same level as the rest of the team you've taken into the field. You can swap out members without the worry of losing the benefit of their experience. Trust in your own judgment and pick a team you know you can work well with. That should be enough to get you started. You can figure out the rest as you go.
So as you level up, primarily people get really good benefits as potentials, but I can't remember. Some of them might actually develop bad habits as well. But it means you might come back.
Squad leader's a lot of
to pick out a character
responsibility.
you previously passed over for some powerful ability they gained when their class leveled up.
Come to think of it, Faldio's heading up Squad 1, isn't he?
I hope he's not better than me.
I wonder if he's off sorting through this stuff now, too. I'd better get a move on.
That's right, compete, Welkin, compete. That's how we get better. That's how we win. Okay. Did I already try this? Was there anything? Oh, yeah. So, when you get special weapons, you can actually swap out sweet, even better weapons on your people. I don't think we have anything special to go around. You have to walk into the body. Yeah. So note that the engineers have a large ragnade, not small. Their grenades are the same as everyone else's, and their engineer tools let them cause sandbags that were destroyed to come back. They can restore towers, they can heal your tank, all sorts of awesome stuff. Having good engineers. The engineers also suffer from the worst traits, but whatever. Let's see, ragnade. Grenades are on the shock troopers as well as small ragnades. And the scouts, the trained scouts that we have here, all have small ragnades and grenades as well. Okay, we've upgraded, we've commanded, we've squadicized, we've trained, we have commands ready to order. Let's go. The commands are especially good when mixed with multiple units. Alright, here's what we're going to do. We can go to headquarters whenever we feel like it. Before combat, after an op, once you've acquired more resources, it's a good idea. There are new destinations around base you can go to over time. Alright, Phasal Urban Warfare, the flare gun. So let's watch up until the next combat, and then I'll cover the combat in the next video. Sorry to put you through all that, but you know preparation is key to victory.
Welks.
If you ever watched any of my XCOM.
There you are. I've been looking for you.
Hey, Ys. How'd your enlistment go? No problems?
I registered as a tank pilot and mechanic. Maintaining and operating the Edelweiss will be my responsibility from now on.
I think it's nice that we'll all be on the same squad together.
I think so too.
So what are you up to now?
The tank's hangar space is just through here. I was just carrying some Ragnite fuel back.
It's not dangerous.
It's used to power the tank, and also for the turret-mounted cannon rounds.
I guess I'm just more used to seeing it in street lamps and medical compounds.
Seems like everything is Ragnite powered these days. That stuff is everywhere.
Not enough of it for some people, though. It's the source of a lot of conflict.
They say the Empire's invading only to get at all the Ragnite in Gallian soil.
Gallian oil. I mean Ragnite.
Oh, that's right. I had something to give you, Welks.
Give it. What is it?
What's this?
Father's flare gun. It was in the barn, but I thought you might have some use for it.
Nice.
Another hand-me-down.
Get over it.
I gave it a once-over. It might be old, but it's still serviceable.
I didn't mean... I just can't believe I'm a tank operator now. Thank you for this, Ys.
I'll do a spot check on the
More
Edelweiss
like it,
now,
Welks.
to make sure it's ready to go at any time.
All right, we'll get going for now then. See you later.
Alright, cutscenes. Let's go.
I'll cut to the chase. Here's your mission.
Lay it out for us.
The Great Vassal Bridge was just taken by the Empire. It's a key strategic position.
The Great Vassal Bridge?
It's a major drawbridge crossing the canal in Vassal, just outside the capital.
Whoa, they're that close already? We're screwed.
That bridge is a part of the central transit artery, leading into Randgries. Our mission is to take it back.
But it's covered in tanks. It was a pretty sweet bridge, though.
The Empire has been running a blitz, with their shock troops outrunning their defense.
Okay.
Our 3rd Regiment will retake the bridge before defensive reinforcements can arrive.
How quaint. The militia holding a little strategy meeting of its own.
Ugh, this guy.
How long were you planning on hiding out in here, Phwop?
My apologies, sir. We'll depart soon.
Whatever. They're just country mice. It's not like they'll be much help.
More help, perhaps, than your army unit that couldn't hold the bridge in the first place.
Hey!
Oh, zing, Eleanor. Zing.
Regardless, Vassal remains a critical position. We'll reclaim it immediately.
Well, all good. See that you do.
Ugh, I hate him. I mean, you're
Who
supposed
is
to
that?
hate him, but it comes
General
naturally
Damon,
to me.
commander of the Central Forces.
Central Forces? That's the army branch the militia was folded into, right?
That's right. They say the general's an aristocrat. He looks down on the common militia.
That doesn't make any sense.
Fool.
Right. Now that the war's begun, we all need to band together and fight to keep Gallia safe. Who cares at this point whether you're in the army or the militia? It's ridiculous.
Gentlemen, let's return to the mission.
That's why
We'll
she's the
begin by
captain.
taking back the western bank to gain a foothold for reclaiming the bridge. Lieutenant Gunther, I'm assigning Squad 7 to this mission. It's your first maneuver, so be smart.
Yes, Captain.
Sounds like a bad
The
idea,
other squads
but
are on patrol.
we got this.
Stay sharp and be ready to help take back the bridge. I'm counting on all of you out there. Now move out.
Alright guys, we got this. Skirmish tab now available. Unlike those within the main storyline, the battles found on the skirmish tabs can be played any number of times, perfect for amassing experience and research fees. Try them if you're feeling underpowered, so you never get truly stuck for underperforming. And of course you can earn all the money and XP you want. Press the Y button to open the menu, choose skirmishes, pick the battle you want to fight. New skirmishes are added as you progress through the main plot, and the difficulty of each skirmish can be set freely. Just be careful though not a plot battle, soldiers lost during skirmishes can still die. I love that they added that in. We got a new skirmish battle. Maybe I'll start doing episodes about those too. We can go ahead and take a look at what's available. So note, this is the very first mission, and well, yeah, on that map. Let's watch this last episode and end my episode.
The Empire has been running a blitz, with their shock troops outrunning their defense. Our 3rd Regiment will retake the bridge before defensive reinforcements can arrive.
How quaint. The militia holding...
Did I not already see this? My bad, guys. My bad. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, it's a pleasure to play Valkyria Chronicles. We will hit up all the skirmishes, get A ranks in those, earn some cash at some point. Maybe I'll do that as soon as they unlock, or at the end of the chapter in which they unlock. And we'll be tackling this next mission in the next episode. Maybe we can get A rank right off the bat. I believe we'll be encountering our first unique enemy soldier, or ace. And of course, we'll be trying to maximize tank destruction as well as enemy commander destruction. And then we'll wrap up this chapter after that mission is over. So, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up. If you want to see more content like this, subscribe. And until next time, my friends, remember that it's all downhill from here.